Hi, it's Rori Montali, and today's topic is on attention. So, what do we know? We have to pay attention. Did we hear that growing up for years and years? Pay attention. Pay attention to the road. Pay attention to your mom. Well, welcome to what it's like to be in any relationship and focus on something that's most important is what's in front of you is your environment. And whoever is in front of you, coworker, a family member, your baby screaming. I notice that we all want to give our attention, we want to give our heart, but we're really not 100% overall with that person. Let's just all agree with that. Should we agree or disagree? Okay, because I feel like half the time I'm thinking about what I'm going to say next. Did you ever think that? Because maybe you're nervous, shy, you're at a networking event, and you're like, oh, this person's saying something. I need to think about what I'm going to say, sometimes interrupt, or possibly just not thinking about what they're saying so I can say something next. Does anyone ever do that? Hands up. So today, what we want to find are things that we're going to learn. The first thing we're going to learn is when you are present with anything that you have to consciously tell yourself, I'm going to pay attention. It's something you tell yourself so that way you actually are paying attention. So that's what we're going to learn. We're going to learn a tool on how to look at somebody when you are focusing on that environment. So let's find those two things that we're going to learn today. The first thing is you got to consciously tell yourself, I'm not going to be in my thoughts. I'm not going to worry about tomorrow. I'm not going to worry about what I'm eating right now. I'm going to give 100% my attention to this person. And then we're going to breathe. And we're going to exhale. And you're going to pay attention to your breath. Because what happens when you're telling yourself you're consciously going to be paying attention to this person, place, and thing, it's a form of meditation. The second tool, what we're going to learn today is how to look at somebody. So I'm going to go a little closer to you so you guys can see me. And I'm going to look left eye to left eye. You'll hear a lot about that. And when I'm paying attention to you, right, I'm looking left eye to left eye, and I'm focusing on breathing with you. And I'm telling myself I'm focusing on listening to you. One of my, actually a longtime friend, would constantly talk to me about her ex-boyfriend. It was a broken record. I wanted to like, get out of here, right? But with good friendship, you want to feel like you're not shutting the door, hanging up the phone, saying you're not busy. And the number one thing what we do when we know that that person is going to bring this up is avoidance. We don't want to pick up the call. We don't want to say hi. And then what is that going to do for all of us guys out there? It's going to give discord, disconnect. So in this space, what were we trying to do? Bring in connection. We want to bring in so much connection. We don't want to discord. So what we want to do in this space is not think that that person is going to say the same thing over and over, because that's the limiting belief of not wanting to pay attention. You're looking for that to happen. What I like for you guys to do with attention, and what we're learning here today to try our best, is to clear the slate. That phone's ringing, here we go, we're practicing. Everyone that's practicing, think of the person that is calling and that what they're going to say. Ring, ring, hi. And clear slate, meaning you're not expecting it. You're going to have the full attention. You're telling yourself, I'm breathing. And you obviously can't look left eye to left eye unless you're FaceTime. But in this moment, you're going to visualize that you're looking at that person and you're breathing. And you're not expecting. It's coming from a very clear slate at all communications of all connection around attention. Always lesson number one is tell yourself, I'm going to listen. I'm paying attention to this object, thing, and place and time. And you're going to say, I'm breathing. And then as you notice that you're not listening, you're going to breathe again and consciously keep reversing that mantra. And listen to the silence of that left eye to left eye, breathing, and clear the notion and the expectation that that person is a broken record. Change your limiting belief around what you're listening to. The last piece of this pie is to know your boundary around attention. You're not a doormat, and you don't have to always pay attention to the fullest form, where you can actually say and not make excuses, I hear you. Thank you for sharing. And you can keep it so light, so beautiful, heartfelt, and you don't have to feel like you're walking away angry, discord, and frustrated, right? There's a way to say with your hands on your heart, thank you, I receive what you're sharing.